SET Math Trickiest Questions and Answers of 2024. For those of you preparing for your SAT, these past questions and answers will definitely help you. It's possible for you to get a perfect 800 on your SAT Math. Let's look at the very first question. This question says, if bracket 3x minus 14 close bracket equal to x plus 4, which of the following gives all possible values of x? A. Minus 5 and 9. B. 9. C. Minus 2.5 and 18. D. 2.5 and 9. Before you solve this question, there is an important information you must know. With absolute value equations like this, you must solve twice, and that is the trickiness there. Once for the positive version of the given value and once for the negative version. So let's start. We are going to solve for the positive values first. We have 3x minus 14 equal to x plus 4. Collect like terms. Move x to the left hand side. This is positive x. As it crosses the equal to sign, it will turn to negative x equal to. Then 4 is already at the right hand side. Move minus 14 to the right. As it crosses the equal to sign, it changes to plus 14. Okay, so 3x minus x is 2x equal to 4 plus 14, 18. To get the positive value of x, you divide both sides by 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 1. 2 here 1, 2 into 18 is 9. The positive value of x is 9. Now, a lot of people will be in a hurry to pick B as an answer. But if you do that, sorry, that will be wrong. Because we need to solve for the negative version as well. So we go back to the equation, which is 3x minus 14 equal to, since you are looking for the negative value, it becomes negative, and what we have at the right hand side, which is x plus 4. Okay, 3x minus 14 equal to minus times x will give me minus x, and minus times plus 4 will give me minus 4. Collect like terms. 3x, move minus x to the left hand side. As it crosses the equal to sign, it changes to plus x. Move minus 14 to the right hand side. As it crosses this equal to sign, changes to plus 14, then minus 4. 3x plus x is 4x, plus 14 minus 4 is 10. Then divide both sides by 4. 4 cancels 4. X will be 10 divided by 4, 2.5. We have two answers, 2.5 and 9, so D is the correct answer. Question number 2 says, if the quadratic equation y equal to 3 bracket x plus 5 close bracket square plus 12 is rewritten in standard form, y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, what is the value of c? Okay, so we can use 4 to expand the factored form of the quadratic into standard form. Let's just solve. Y equal to 3 bracket x plus 5 squared plus 12. Okay, so 3, this square will make us repeat this bracket again. So it will be x plus 5 bracket x plus 5, okay, plus 12. So we expand now. 3 x times this x squared, x times the 5 plus 5x. We are done with x, you go to this 5 times x plus 5x, then 5 times the last 5 here. 5 times 5 is 25, okay, plus 12. So this will give me 3x squared, 5 plus 5, 10x plus 25 plus 12. We'll break the bracket by using 3 to multiply the values in the bracket. 3 times x squared will give us 3x squared plus 3 times 10, 30x, plus 3 times 25 is 75. We've broken the bracket, now plus 12. Okay, we can add up 12, 75 and 12. So we have 3x squared plus 30x plus 75 plus 12 will give us 87. If you remember, the question asks for the value of c in ax squared plus bx plus c. I'm sure you can connect with this. Ax squared is represented by 3x squared, bx represented by 30x, c represented by 87. So 87 is simply the answer. This is what you do for a question like this. Alright, the third question says square root of 0.75 times square root of 0.8. Which of the following has the same value as the expression above? Is it A, 3 out of 5, or B, square root of 15 out of 5, or C, 4 root 0.6, or D, root 1.55? Whenever you see decimals that do not simplify, change them to an equivalent form, such as fractions, then you simplify. So for this question, I'm going to do just that. For this first one here, change it to fraction. So we are going to have root 75 out of 100 as fraction, because from the decimal point you have to move 1, 2. 100 adds to 0, that's why the denominator is 100. Times, this is just moving 1, so it's going to be 8 out of 10 as a fraction. So we have root 8 out of 10. The next thing to do is to reduce the fraction to the lowest term. So 75 out of 100, divide both sides by 5. 5 into 7, 1 remainder 2. 5 into 25 is 5. 5 into 100 is 20. 5 here 3, 5 here 4. So for this, it will give us root 3 out of 4 times 2 into 8 is 4, 2 into 10 is 5. We have root what? 4 out of 5. Okay? So, this is same as roots. Bring the values in the square root into same root. So, to give us 3 out of 4 times 4 out of 5. Now, with what I've done, you notice that this denominator, 1 can cancel this numerator. 4 into 4 will give you 1. So we have root what? 3 out of 5. A radical is not allowed in the denominator of a fraction. So we can't allow this as our answer. So we need to rationalize it by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same radical that we are trying to rationalize. So for this is same as root 3 out of root 5. Okay, so I'll simply multiply root 3 out of root 5 by the denominator, which is root 5. So we have root 5 out of root 5. So this will give me, bring the numerator together, root 3 times 5, root 5 times root 5, you know, it will give me root 5 times 5, which is root 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. So the denominator is 5. So the answer will be square root of 3 times 5, 15 out of 5. And B is the right answer. Question 4. If the equation of the axis of symmetry of the parabola given by y equal to 3x squared plus 12x minus 8 is x equal to m, then what is the value of m? I want you to know that the axis of symmetry of a parabola always passes through the x-coordinate of the parabola's vertex. The trick for finding the x-coordinate of the vertex is calculated using minus b over 2a. Of course, this is the quadratic formula without the radical part. So in this equation, a is 3, b is 12, right? So substitute this into the equation. Since b is 12 and for b we have minus b, it will be minus 12. Out of 2 times a, we said let it be 3. So we have minus 12 out of 2 times 3, 6. Minus 12 divided by 6 will give me minus 2. So we have the value of x as minus 2. Remember, x is equal to m. So our answer is minus 2. The value of m is minus 2. Alright, so to question number 5. This question says, if f bracket x close bracket equal to 3 root x plus 3 and f bracket x is less than or equal to 0, what is the maximum value of x? Since, let me write this down, f of x equals to 3 root x plus 3. And the question states that this value cannot be greater than 0. The value cannot be greater than 0. So we need to set up an inequality to solve for the maximum value of x. We are going to let, hold on, I said this is 3 root x. No, it's actually the cube root of x plus 3. Okay, so we are going to let the cube root of, I think from, it was not properly shown here. So the cube root of x plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. So to solve this, we need to collect like terms. Let's start with that. The cube root of x is less than or equal to, move plus 3 to the right hand side, it changes to minus 3. We need to find the value of x. To get x, we need to break this cube root by multiplying both sides by cube. Also multiply this by cube. So this cube breaks this cube root. X will be less than or equal to the cube root of minus 3, which is minus 3 times minus 3 times minus 3. So x is less than or equal to minus what? 27. Okay, let's look at question 6. Which of the following best describes the solutions to the rational equation 3 out of x minus 2 minus 12 out of x squared minus 4 equal to 1? A. No solution. B. Two valid solutions. C. Two extraneous solutions. D. One valid solution and one extraneous solution. So to solve this, take the LCM of the numerator. Okay, so we are going to use the LCM to multiply both the numerator and denominator. The LCM is x minus 2 bracket x plus 2. Use it to multiply the numerator of the first fraction and that of the second fraction, x minus 2 bracket x plus 2. Then here is the 12. Now divide this by x squared minus 4. So of course this breaks this. You have bracket x plus 2 close bracket times 3 minus x squared minus 4. For the right hand side, you know, difference of 2 squared. X squared minus 4 is same thing as x minus 2 bracket x plus 2. So that means this can actually break this and you'll be left with 12. But don't forget this one. We also use equal to 1 brackets the LCM, which is x minus 2 bracket x plus 2, because I said you need to use it to multiply all the terms. Let this be the first term, which we did to get this. Then the second term, we multiplied it with this to get minus 12. And across the equal to sign, the third term, we multiplied it with it to get this. So we are going to actually have, break the bracket, 3 times x, 3x plus 3 times 2, 6 minus 12 equal to, bring this together again. No, this is same thing as saying s squared minus 4. So collect like terms, just move these two terms, or better still, bring everything here to the right hand side and equate to 0. So we have x squared, 3x crossing the equal to sign will give us minus 3x, equal minus 4 is there, plus 6 crossing the equals to sign becomes minus 6, minus 12 crossing the equals to sign becomes plus 12, equate to 0. So this will give me s squared minus 3x minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10 plus 12 equal to 0. Okay, so this has given us quadratic equation. We multiply the first term and the last term, plus 12 times x squared, that's 12x squared. Which factors of 12 can give us minus 3x? So I think, but before we do that, we need to add these two up. Minus 10 plus 12. I almost forgot this minus 10. So this will give me minus s squared minus 3x minus 10 plus 12 will give me plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so now we have the quadratic equation. To solve this quadratic equation, what we'll do, we look at multiply the first term and the last term now, which is 2s squared. Factors of 2, 1 and 2. So minus 1 x minus 2x. If you multiply this together, it's going to give you plus like 2s squared. Add them together, you get minus 3x. So you use both to replace minus 3s in the equation. So x squared minus 1x minus 2x has replaced minus 3x. Then you bring down the plus 2. So we equate this to 0. We've gotten to this phase or this step. So we'll put the terms like the expression into two brackets. For the first, what they have in common is x and x. I can remove x. From x squared, I'll be left with x. Remove x from minus 1x, I'll be left with minus 1. Whatever I have in this bracket, I must have the same in the next bracket. What I can remove from the next bracket is minus 2. So that minus 2 times x will give me minus 2x. Minus 2 minus 1 will give me plus 2 equal to 0. Since the expression in these two brackets are the same, you pick one, x minus 1, close bracket. Then put x and minus 2 in the next bracket. Okay, let everything be equal to 0. This means that x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x, move minus 1 to the other side, x will be 1, or x will be 2. So the potential solutions are 1 and 2. Alright, question 7 says, if f bracket s close bracket equal to s squared minus x minus 12 over 3x minus 4 and g bracket x close bracket equal to s squared minus 7x plus 8. What is f bracket 2g bracket 2 close bracket bracket? For this question, we are going to work from the inside out. We need to find what G2 stands for. We know that GS, according to the question, this is the value of GX. So G2, since GX is s squared minus 7x plus 8. When x is 2, that g2, we have 2 squared, replace x with 2, minus 7, replace x with 2, plus 8. So g2, let's get the value, equal to 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4 minus 7 times 2, 14, plus 8. Collect the like terms. G2 will be 4, bring positive 8, and you do subtraction last. G2 will be 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 minus 14. G2 will be minus 2. 12 minus 14 is minus 2. Okay? Now that we know the value of gx, what's the value of 2g2? Okay, g2 is minus 2. So this will be 2 times, what is g2 again? We got it as minus 2. So this will be minus 4. The question says find f2g, bracket 2, close bracket. Okay, everything here will simply be minus 4. That's what we got here when we solved this. F of x, f bracket x equal to x squared, going to the equation, minus x minus 12, close bracket 3x minus 4. Since f, all these represent x, so that means everything here is also minus 4. We'll now do f bracket, I'm solving this now, x will be minus 4, so replace s squared with minus 4 squared, minus bracket x with minus 4, then minus 12 over 3 bracket minus 4, close bracket minus 4. So this will give me minus 4 squared is 16, that's minus 4 times minus 4. Minus times minus 4 is plus 4, minus 12 out of minus 12, 3 times minus 4 is minus 12, minus 4. This will give me 20 minus 12 out of minus 16, which will give us 8 minus 16. 8 into 8 is 1, 8 into minus 16 is minus 2, and this will be the answer, minus half. Alright, question 8. If j bracket s close bracket equals to 3x squared plus 6x minus 24, k bracket s close bracket equal to x plus 4, and x equal to z minus 5, what is the value of j bracket s close bracket divided by k bracket s close bracket when z equal to 8? Here, x, I can get the value of x here. Since x equal to z minus 5, and the question says z is 8, so x will be 8 minus 5, the value of x is 3. In the equation, j x equal to, for j you have 3x squared plus 6x minus 24. When, for j, when x is what? 3, you now have 3 bracket 3 square plus 6 bracket 3 minus 24. So this will give me 3 square is 9, plus 3 times 6, 18, minus 24. 3 times 9, 27, plus 18, minus 24, which will be 45 minus 24. So j of x, remember x we took it as 3, will be 45 minus 24, which is 21. Now let's find k of x. K of x when x is x plus 4. Remember what the value of x is, 3. When x is 3, x here will be 3 plus 4. So k of x is simply 3 plus 4, 7. J of x divided by k of x will be j of x which is 21 divided by 7, 3. That's the answer. Question 9. Minus 2y equals to 3x plus 1. 4x equal to minus 3y plus 8. What is the value of 8x plus 8y? These questions look very easy, but then I must tell you that it's very tricky. We need to get the x and y variables together on the left hand side of the equation and the constant on the right. So let's do that. What they have in common here is 8. Bring 8 and the variables, we have x plus y. If we expand this, we are also going to get back 8x plus y. In the equation, minus 2y equals to 3x plus 1 and 4x equals to minus 3y plus 8. Remember, we are looking for x plus y. So, bringing the variables or sorting them, for the first equation, we have minus 2y. Now, move this minus 3x to the left hand side. It will become, that's plus 3x becomes minus 3x equal to 1. We can still rewrite this. Let me just rearrange it this way. Just a minute. So let me have the x variable first. Minus 3x minus 2y at the left hand side equal to 1. We have 4x. Move minus 3y to the left hand side, it changes to plus 3y equal to 8. I just rearrange this, moving the variables to the left and the constant I left them at the right. The next, eliminate minus 3x plus 4x is like saying 4x minus 3x is x. 3y minus 2y is y. 8 minus, just add them, sorry, not really subtracting. Minus 3x plus 4x is like positive x. Plus 2y plus 3y is this. 8 plus 1 is 9. So, x plus y is 9. We have 8 bracket x plus y. Remember, we got it here. So that's like 8 times x plus y, which is 9. The answer will be 72, which is C. Okay, the last question for today. A car's engine is leaking oil at a rate of 2.5 milliliters per hour. If the engine contains 6 liters of oil, what will be the amount of oil in millimeters remaining in the engine after 24 hours? Take note that there are 1000 millimeters in 1 liter. First, we need to determine the amount of oil that will leak out of the engine after 24 hours. So, 1 hour is simply 2.5 milliliters. 24 hours will be 2.5 times 24, which will give me about 60 milliliters. Okay, so next, 6 liters is same thing as change it to milliliters, multiplied by 1000, that's 6000 milliliters. So minus 60 milliliters that is out, you get what will be left. This is 0, borrow 1, this is 5, 10, borrow 1, 9, 1, this is 4, 9, 5. 5,940 milliliters will be left. Alright, thanks guys. I hope you find this interesting. See you some other time.